Hey, 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 beautiful souls and gorgeous ones. Happy grand rising to each and every one of you. And this message gets to you. I pray that it encourages you. I pray that you're in good spirits. And if you're not, that this video will help uplift you. I am tapping in from the most beautiful, beautiful place that I've visited thus far. Belize. And I don't mean beauty and view, just only view. I mean beautiful in terms of the people, the atmosphere. I'm going to share something with you guys. I'm out here sitting on the dock. When the song sitting on the dock of the bay. Why can't I stay serious? Okay, I'm going to share something with you all. Sitting out here on the dock. I'll give you all good views. The reason why I felt the need to even tap in this morning, because yesterday I wasn't able to really post. I took a few pictures, but I wasn't able to post because yesterday, as I took my journey around the city, got away, it's different. Belize is it's small, and learning where I am is similar to, I don't know if those who've been to Hawaii, I haven't been there yet. That's my last two basically U.S. soil type of states that I need to visit to complete my 50 states for domestic, or for, local, not local, but y'all know what I'm talking about, because I want to blab. Anyway, it's sunny out here. I can't take it. My eyes. Sorry, y'all. Belize is a small, it's a small country. And I was headed over to what they call a secret beach, right? So where I am right now, as like I said, it's totally beautiful. It's basically us tourists or visitors, we come in. This is the place with what they sell you, right? This is what they sell you. Totally didn't fall. They didn't default on that one, right? They gave us exactly the beautiful view. Those who come to visit, you get your beautiful island, your beautiful waters, your beautiful rooms and villas and resorts and all of that, right? Because I'm in a villa. So everything over here, they don't have cars. They have vans, like minivans, and they use those mainly for transport. The most I've seen, they was transporting visitors or tourists or going back and forth. But everything is a golf cart over here. I probably seen one gas station, and it's completely, because they don't have the oil refinery and all of that, their gas is crazy. Even in US dollars, their gas is whoa. So anyway, everything is a golf cart. So you rent these golf carts and it takes you everywhere. They fill up the tank for you. You don't have to do any filling up. Just rent the golf cart. Not expensive, especially if you're going to be here for a while. So as I'm riding through their town, it made me get to a space of being more grateful, right? Because this is a third world country. And a lot of times we find ourselves complaining, and we probably watching TV or looking at other people's lifestyles, or it's that waiting period that we're waiting on God, and God, when you going, win. And I got caught up in that win, right? Because, I run a nonprofit, SistaH Survival, nonprofit for women of domestic violence, homelessness, and all that kind of good stuff. Returning citizens, drug addiction. Because except for the homelessness part, thank you, God, I'm part of that. So I'm only supporting and pushing what I've authentically lived in, because I can understand where these ladies are, where they came from mentally. Abusive relationship, narcissistic, gaslighting, all of that, right? So I'm riding, and I'll show you all a video, but I'm riding, and as I'm going through the town, they're you can go into the city, the people here, you can go into the city, that's where you do all your gift shopping and, all that kind of stuff. And I'm oh, okay, you can go to this beach. One is called Secrets. That's more like the social life. Another beach is called Tranquility, and it's more quiet, not a socialite, right? So as I'm riding through the town, I'm looking at their housing. And this is why I like to travel, because I said travel is my sobriety, because not only sobriety from the addiction of drugs and different things, but it's my sobriety in terms of learning to be at peace and learning to be in acceptance of where I am in life and embracing it. And I talk about it all the time. Embrace where you are. I always say that. So let's even talk about living like unapologetically, because I got that one from my cousin Shauna. I love when she say that, unapologetically. I'm like, oh, you know something, that fits me, because I don't have to apologize for the things that I ask God for, and I get the desires of my heart, not your heart, my heart. These are mine, right? Well, this is mine. So I'm looking at their stores. Like, they have like a store called, we got Walmart, they got Walmart, but it's basically everything is like torn down. Everything is like in rubble. But this is their city. We have clear path, concrete to ride on, and theirs is considered clear, but everything is bumpy. The roads are like very of gravel and just a lot of rocks and stuff. And I see people walking, like going to work. I see the women on the bikes, and they riding a bike or whatever, because like I said, it's either a golf cart. Mainly, you know who the tourists are, because all of us got golf carts, right? But they're riding on their two-seater bikes or their regular bicycles, and they hustling, they getting it in over here. But when I say they are the most friendliest, even on a bike, they'll be waving. I'm like, hey, boo, hey. I'm like, I'm in my element, because I get to actually speak to people and they speak back. They appreciate me like I appreciate them. We don't see no race, color, gender, or anything. Even the men, hello, my friend. I'm like, hi. And I'm not talking about in the area that they sell at. Like, this is the sale. Come here, sell. You come to a beautiful Belize, but it's when you step out there in their real world, because this is where it is. But you step out there beyond what you see here, and you start to not incorporate, but you start to just be a part of them for the moment, right? So I'm like, this is like really cool for me, because I love being happy. I love being in a space. Back at home, I almost have to force people to just say, good morning, or like, they don't have to be as not jittery, but just as happy as me. But it's more like, hey, good morning, how you doing? You may get good morning, or hey, how you doing? Over here, they're like, good morning, good morning. I'm talking about the people out there hustling every day, like we got to do, like we have to get up. So I even say that with even being self-aware, and people, speaking to you all here on this video, a lot of time. And it was funny, because I bought this shirt with me, Grace Wins Every Time, right? And I've thought about that. I was looking through my luggage, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot I even bought this shirt with me. Overpacking. I forgot I even bought this shirt with me. But it totally aligns with yesterday in terms of being grateful, in terms of God's grace, because these people didn't ask to be in this situation. Just like you weren't asked to probably be in your situation. But somehow you may have been put in it. Those who may be going through, you may have been put in it, maybe from bad decisions or whatever. Nobody asked you to be in that situation. You may have been assigned to that situation because maybe that's where life needs to take you, or you need to learn from there. I didn't ask to be in my situation. By choice, I put myself in that situation. That's called accountability. I didn't ask for my abuser to put his hands on me, right? That was his choice, or their choice, to do that to me. But if I would have been in the right state of mind, I would have been pulled myself. If I would have been in the right state of mind, I would have been pulled myself out of that. That was by choice, right? No, I don't agree with anybody putting their hands, but we have to, like, just saying being grateful and learning to accept things that where we are, learning to accept and take accountability, learning to accept, that sometimes this is what life hands us, and we have to live. And it's learning to live in that moment. It's called mental reset, right? I find myself not always outwardly, but inward, like Lord, when you gonna do this or whatever? I want that, So when I look at my house, I live in a townhouse. I'm just gonna say that part. Y'all know. Y'all don't get to know all of my business, because you just don't. That's my private moment, right? But I live in a townhouse, and I'm like, oh, we got nah. But now when I look at them out here, I'm like, oh my God. I'm living freaking amazing. And then even when you look at even in the world what's going on today with the entertainment world, you're probably in a better mindset in a situation than some of them, even though they have the glamorous life. Look what money has done to their souls. Look what money has done to their minds. Look what money has done to their kids. How it has just, you're like, I want to do that. These BBLs, these lip, I'm talking to the women here. These lips looking like they're floats that I can use out here in this water. You know what I mean? So I'm even learning to accept me, because I had self-esteem issues during a vulnerability time when I was coming off of drugs, right? Because when you high and drinking, you see things as, hey, I'm good, you're bolder. But when you come into the reality, and then you have somebody constantly calling you something that God clearly didn't create to you, your mind starts to believe that in a vulnerability state. So now I'm better at recognizing that, hey, that's not who I am. I'm going to love up on me. I'm a selfie at every time. I take thousands of pictures when I'm out here on these travels. No, I don't share all of them, because they're for me. They're for my self-healing. It reminds me who was around me at the time. But I can go on and on and on. I can't. This video is going to go too long for me. I'm getting ready to do my meditation. I'm just tapping in to let you all know grace really does win every time. But we have to learn to be grateful, right? Learn to be grateful with that grace, because there's always, I used to just hear people say this, but even this is why it's important for me to travel. There's always somebody worse off than you. Always. Make it look good, but really, when I show y'all the other video and pictures I took, you'll be like, yeah, I am living a little better. These people get up and hustle every day. So I'm your girl, Steff'B Speaks. Let me see if I can see y'all. I promise y'all, it is sunny out here. I got up, freshened myself up. I got my cup of joe. Got my book here. Y'all like, where you get that book from? SistaHsurvival.org. Anything you purchase from my website, it's basically to support the nonprofit. You can jump into and help the ladies out. It's for the nonprofit of for women of abuse, drug addiction, any type of abuse, emotional. That's one thing we all can. If you haven't been physically victimized, guess what? You've been emotionally victimized, whether it's to yourself or from somebody else, maybe parents or whatever. You've been emotionally victimized. We talk about, we support advocacy on emotional, spiritual, mental, all of that, right? So come be a part of the movement. It doesn't take much just to hit like, love, or go and just support the cause, right? Because that's how we get blessed when we give back. So get your book. I got shirts. Y'all see me rocking them all the time, or are they still in my phone because I haven't posted? I can hear somebody laughing right now. One of the family members anyway. Like, Steph, are you going to post more? Anyway, I love y'all to the utmost. I'm your girl. I only got one hand right now because I'm videoing. I'm your girl, Steff'B Speaks. Continue to love up on yourself unapologetically. Do what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, you're your only competitor. All right? Much love. Gotta go. Be grateful. Grace wins. Love y'all.